Let me ask you something. What if one of the most basic things you learned in school is actually not fully true? We are told a very simple story. In 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed across the Atlantic Ocean and discovered America. But history is rarely that simple, because when you start digging deeper, you realize something strange. Columbus might not have been the first human to reach America, not even close. And the real story, it changes everything. In school books, Columbus is described as the man who discovered the New World. He set sail from Spain with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. His goal was not America. He was actually trying to find a new route to Asia, but instead, he landed in the Caribbean islands. And when he returned to Europe, people thought he had discovered a completely unknown world. Not because he understood it, but because Europe didn't know it existed yet. But here's the first problem with this story. Discovery depends on perspective. Was America discovered when Europeans arrived? Or was it already known by the people who lived there for thousands of years? Because long before Columbus, there were already civilizations across the continent. One of the strongest pieces of evidence comes from the Vikings. Around the year 1000, a Norse explorer named Leif Erikson crossed the Atlantic Ocean. He reached a land far west of Greenland, which we now call North America. For years, there were only stories, but in the 1960s, archaeologists discovered something shocking. At a site called Meadows, they found Viking-style buildings, tools, and evidence of settlement. This was not a short visit. This was actual habitation. So yes, Europeans were in America long before Columbus. So if Vikings came first, why is Columbus the famous one? The answer is impact. The Vikings came, but they didn't create a lasting global connection. Columbus did something different. He triggered a chain reaction. That changed trade, politics, and world history forever. History is not just about who arrived first. It's about who left a lasting mark. That's why some names are remembered and others are forgotten. Not because they mattered less, but because their impact didn't spread. So here's the real question. If someone arrives somewhere first, but doesn't change the world, did they really discover it? Or does discovery only matter when history remembers it?